I'd almost believe the war is really over.
Is it hard being a writer?
Well, my first book sold only how many copies?
28 worldwide.
Dear Miss Ashton, my name is Dorsey Adams.
I am part of a book club, the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society, founded by Elizabeth McKenna. Our Friday night book club became a refuge to us during the occupation by the Germans.
So, full disclosure, I have to say I didn't know much at all about the Guernsey occupation before I saw the film. I was going to ask what details surprised you when you were researching it.
All of it, actually. I didn't know that they were occupied. And therefore everything that means was a shock to me, and you know, to be totally cut off from the rest of the world, to evacuate all their children, to be, you know, stripped of their usual profession, to have a curfew, to be living with the enemy. It's all these things that are kind of unthinkable, and I knew happened in France and in other places, but here I didn't realise. And so the story to sort of come out of such a sort of potent time is part of what makes it so unique and kind of spectacular.
And I suppose a place where the culture is so similar to the rest of Britain that it feels like it could be the same story as if England was invaded.
Yeah,
or Scotland.
totally, exactly. It's like, it's sort of getting a look at what so nearly could have happened, you know, if things had turned out differently. That has a strong impact, I think, on people watching it.
So compelling. These people had to actually live with their enemy. Finally, I'll have something serious to write.
A real writer. Come to see us.
We're expecting you.
So happy to make your acquaintance. And Mr. Adams, I've yet to meet him.
You've conjured him.
Hello.
Hello.
I'd like very much to write about you. The Society. And your founder, Elizabeth McKenna. I'm so looking forward to meeting her.
You won't be meeting her.
There's more to that story than they like to let on.
The power of books to help us through difficult times is obviously right at the heart of this film. I wondered what books have been helpful to you in your life to get through trying times.
Oh my gosh, so many. I mean, I love being carried away and sort of avoiding life and escaping life into literature. The book I absolutely love is East of Eden, because I just found there's such the very, very good and the very, very bad in humans exist in it, and particularly the character Samuel Hamilton. I think he's one of the best characters ever written. And actually, like, Love in a Cold Climate and The Pursuit of... I found, like, those books, Nancy Mitford was, like, was at a time when I wasn't doing very well and I was auditioning a lot, and that kind of, I don't know, there was something in that helped me. Sometimes it's quite surprising with the books that sort of take you away and make a difference.
Absolutely. The chemistry between the cast in this film was just amazing, I thought. I wondered how that translated on set.
Just we had so much fun. I mean, I wish there were more scenes that were all the book club together. There was a lot of stuff that happens with the book club before Juliet, which is flashback of during wartime. And when I watched the film, I just wished I was with them. There's such, you know, a time where they were it was such a dark time. They found such light and joy through friendship and through books. And I think everyone that watches the film will wish they were a part of that book club, or perhaps start their own book clubs, because you can see what the spirit of that is so intoxicating.
What happened?
It's not my story to tell.
They don't want me writing about them.
The war's not over for them.
Not really.
Elizabeth couldn't help but follow her heart.
Shame on all of you!
You must do the same. You have that courage.
I've seen things I never thought could happen.
I lost people too. If you'd let me, I'd like to try and help.
You are not what I expected.
How did you imagine me, Mr. Adams?
I suppose it's possible for us to already belong to someone before we've met them.
I feel keenly how your life has changed the arc of my own forever. If books do have the power to bring people together, this one may work its magic.
It made me sort of slightly sad that community seems to have been lost a little bit now in the age of sort of phones and social media.
Yeah.
That coming together doesn't feel the same anymore.
Well, you're right. I guess it all happens online. You come together via WhatsApp or via Instagram or all the ways that I probably don't even know about. But nothing beats that. I mean, I do think that for a while I thought books, you know, people were going to read electronically on Kindles, but it's not the same. You know, I was like the momentum of actually getting through a book and turning the page. So, well, yeah, it's a sad time. and even writing letters, you know, the emotional commitment it takes to actually put pen to paper and express how you're feeling. And I love how Juliet and Dorsey, they meet via letters, and they have such a deep connection that is forged via writing to each other. And then when they meet each other, it's a bit awkward because it's like, I feel like I know you, but I've never met you. And it's a brilliant place to start a romance, to feel understood so profoundly, and then to meet someone and be so lucky that they look like Dorsey.
It helps. It helps. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've yet to have the full experience. Potato peel pie.
The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. Crikey, that's quite a mouthful.